Are you ready to start building generational wealth now for your family? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can potentially make your child a millionaire by the age of 25. It starts with you opening this one account. Hello YouTube, this is Juwan and welcome to my channel where I teach you how to build multiple streams of income for yourself and your family. This is going to be the first episode of the investment series. This one specifically focuses on how to start investing for your child. In this video, we will be going over how to make your child a millionaire by discussing what a custodial account is, the best custodial account, how to open one, and the amount of money you will potentially need to invest in that account in order to make your minor a millionaire by the age of 25. Okay, so what is a custodial account? A custodial account is a financial account that is opened and controlled by someone over 18 for a minor. Often, a custodial account is opened by a parent for their child. Grandparents, other family members, and even friends can also open a custodial account for a minor. When the minor reaches a state-determined age, usually 21, but sometimes as young as 18 or as old as 25, he or she will receive the property outright. There are two main types of custodial accounts. First, we have the Uniform Gift to Minors Act, the UGMA, and then we have the Uniform Transfers to Minor Act, the UTMA. The biggest difference between the two is that the UTMA covers more assets. For instance, with a UGMA account, you can include assets such as stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. With the UTMA, you can also include assets such as real estate, jewelry, and art. Okay, so now that we have a high-level understanding of what a custodial account is, let's go over to Investopedia and see what they have to say about the best custodial accounts for 2021. So the best overall that they have is Charles Schwab. That's the one that me and my family use for brokerage accounts and our custodial accounts for our kids. The best for mutual funds is Vanguard. The best investing app is Stockpile. The best for robo-advisors, Acorns. The best for educational resources is Loved. And the best custodial bank account is Ally Bank. Okay, since we use Schwab, we're going to go to the Schwab page. So right now we're on the Schwab One landing page for custodial accounts. What attracted me and my wife to this account or this platform was that there is no contribution limits. There's $0 minimum opening deposit, $0 account open or maintenance fees, and there's $0 online and stock ETF commissions. So now that we know the benefits, let's go in and open an account. The fun part. Okay, so now it only takes 10 minutes to open a custodial account. What you'll need is a U.S. permanent resident address, social security number, employer's name, minor social security number. Since I already have an account, I would just log in traditionally. For everybody that's new, you'll click on No, I'm new to Schwab. Let's type in the credentials. Okay, cool. So now we're in. First thing you have to do when you open a custodial account, you have to provide information as a custodian. So that would just be your information. Also have to provide your social security number. Okay, you have to provide your address, which is pretty standard information for any account that you open as a brokerage account. Your employment and financial details. So you got to put whether you're employed, unemployed, your employment status, occupation, your employer's name, street address for your employer, all that additional information. Provide additional details. All right, so right off the bat, I can tell that none of these apply to me, and I'm pretty sure none of those will apply to you either, unless you are a board of director or a 10% shareholder or policy-making officer. But for us common folk, none of these will apply. Yes, none of these will apply. Okay, the only thing that you should be concerned with, that may be an option that you may want to mark off, is the trusted contact person. So all that means is, so if you open your account, you're going to need an advisor, right? The trusted contact person will be your advisor if you're not mentally or physically capable of maintaining that account. Or if extortion or any other crazy thing happens with that account, you can have somebody already identify as a trusted contact person to handle those disputes. But for today's video, I'm just gonna hit no and go to the next one. All right, so now it's time to provide the minor's information. So since both my kids already have an account, I'm gonna create a fake one, right? We're gonna name this child Liam. His last name is gonna be Grant. We're gonna give him a fake social security number. Sorry if this is a real one. Okay, his date of birth will be, let's go with February 22nd, 2016. Let's see if this works. Okay, great, so it works. So next we will have to provide the minor's legal address. I'm gonna use my address. Now it's time to provide the minor's employment and financial details. So this minor is 5 years old based off the information I put as far as his birth date. I'm gonna put non-employed. His income will be 0. His liquid net worth would be 0. Next, provide additional information about the account. Okay, so back when I was talking about what a custodial account was and it being dependent upon the state that you're in as far as what age you can transfer over the account to the minor once they reach that age. For Texas, since that's where I stay at, the age of termination is either 18 or 21. So his date of birth was 2016. The account will be transferred over to him in 37. Okay, these will be the same details as far as what the custodian was. I know that as no, and I know that is no. Okay, source of funding for this account will be salary and wages, gifts, and let's go with capital gains. Purpose of the account will be for general investing. Okay. All right, select the optional features you'll like to add. Since this is a children's custodial account, none of these should really apply. Unless you're an advanced trader and you know how to trade options, pattern day trading. Okay, now we're at the terms. So after you provide all the custodial information and the minor's information, these are your terms of agreement. I'm gonna select all of them. Make sure you read through all of them, I already have. All right, so that's the end of submitting the application. I'm not going to click submit because that child isn't real, and it was only for educational purposes as an example. So I'm going to log out. It should take you to the funding screen for your account. That should be the next step. So I'm going to log back in. Okay, so right now I'm in my Charles Schwab brokerage account. These are my children's custodial accounts. So looking at these accounts, you can see that my children already have positions, right? So all of these companies are in my children's names. So that gives the child ownership of publicly traded companies. This is why the custodial account is so powerful. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the Save $1 Million calculator. So now that you got your custodial account created for your child, you have your account funded. Let's see how long it would take for your child to become a millionaire before the age of 25. All right, so my son is 3 years old. The target number for his age to become a millionaire is 25. If I had currently invested $2,750 and I put away $1,000 a month for him with an expected rate of return of 10% based on the averages for the stock market per year, also adjusting for inflation at 2.9%, At 25 years old, he will make $924,000.955. My daughter, she's 1 year old. Same numbers. She will make $1.1 million by the time she's 25 years old. So now that we see the calculator, you can play around with the numbers for your child. With that, that's how you set up a custodial account. So as you can see, the custodial account is a very powerful investment strategy that allows minors to hold and own securities at a very early age. Ownership is one big pillar of building generational wealth. If you found this video useful and resourceful, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I will see you in the next one.